Lucasfilm, Disney, used to be where kids be. Corny poop, story group, writers are so boring dupe. Shock me, mock me, your mouth is where my cock be. Down go, now go, fuck Mr. Hidalgo. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Brr, brr, brr. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Brr, brr, brr. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, the buzz today is all about some clown-ass motherfucker named, what is his name? Pablo Hidalgo, right? And apparently this dude was attempting to ridicule the biggest name in Star Wars on YouTube. That's smart, which would be Star Wars Theory. Yeah, you know, that last finale, the finale of The Mandalorian, right? Had everybody in their feelings. Either you were like really overcome with emotion about the symbolism of seeing Luke Skywalker back on screen in all of his glory, or you were somebody who was in their feelings about this is not enough, not nearly enough coming from Disney Lucasfilm, especially since The Mandalorian has been breaking continuity and playing with the lore and all of that stuff. Either way, there were a lot of feelings involved, right? So you got this half-ass wannabe bum-ass writer, right? Who comes out and he's all in his feelings. He's in his feelings because nobody loves him, apparently. Nobody loves what he does. So because he cannot inspire the type of emotion through his work that George Lucas can and Jon Favreau can, he decides that instead of being a team player and being congratulatory and understanding that this is the way to go if you want to get Star Wars back, right? This has been an ongoing problem, right? The audience has been split, fans have been divided, there's just been a general bad feeling. But this motherfucker, instead of like joining the love, right, and understanding what's going on, this guy decides that because he fails at getting the love of the people, he's going to rain on other people's parades. So like I said, this bright bulb decides that he's going to go fuck with the biggest name in Star Wars YouTube. And somehow he thought, and this speaks to his intelligence, somehow he thought that trying to be funny, which he is not, and he's proved this over and over and over and over again, that he was going to do this and somehow get away with it, right? Now, you don't have to be a fan of Star Wars Theory, although I did videos, a couple of videos in support of him. His beta project was magnificent. And of course, Disney, there was a problem with him, trying to get the rights to even do that film. And I did a video in support of that as well. So, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be a fan to know when somebody is being aggressive towards their fandom, towards their customer base. Like I said, you have to be a fucking idiot to do something like that. That speaks directly to the intelligence of Pablo Hidalgo, because that's exactly what he did. So he saw that Star Wars Theory was overcome with emotion, as a lot of us were, by the reappearance of Luke Skywalker. And this guy decides that he is going to declare that emotions are not to be shared. Emotions are not to be shared. Now, Disney, specifically, listen up. Did you know that? All right, because this guy is a mouthpiece for Disney. If you don't secure him, if you don't shut his ass up, then I'm going to assume that he speaks for you, Disney, and you, Lucasfilm, but particularly you, Disney, because you have a theme park, right? You have a theme parks all over the world, whatever. They're not necessarily doing so well because of the pandemic. People like to come out and they like to have fun. Well, fun, enjoyment, those are emotions. You want to share that with your family, but according to your mouthpiece, emotions are not to be shared. So I assume we're just supposed to go to these theme parks and ride the wildest roller coaster or the most fun, what should be the most fun ride, but we're just a race of Vulcans now, all right? All due respect to Mr. Spock. Wrong story, all right? But yes, we're supposed to get off the ride and we're supposed to be like, that ride was agreeable. And that's supposed to be it. No fun, no emotions, that's it. Emotions are not to be shared, and that's where Disney is coming from. This man represents you, okay? That's what's going on right now. So, this is the reason why, by the way, there are so many people out there who cannot enjoy The Mandalorian, because we don't trust you. There's a lot of people in the fandom that cannot forgive the things that have happened in the past, and obviously continue to happen. This is why you can't buy these people. You can't win them over because you're the same dumb fuckers you've always been who don't secure this person. All right? Hold on, let me plug this in because I'm about to lose a charge on my phone and I don't want to do that while I'm rocking. All right? So, there you have it. All right? Because you don't want to secure knucklehead, corny-ass, bum-ass people like this. They're allowed to run off at the mouth. And they're allowed to discourage and just insult people to the point where it's going to affect your pocketbook. And it's been affecting your pocketbook. Disney, Lucasfilm, when are you going to do something about this bullshit? Or maybe you're trying to, because I see now he's posted a so-called apology. Okay? And he says, let me just read this bullshit, right? Pablo Hidalgo on Twitter, because he used to have a closed Twitter page where he could just talk a bunch of shit about Star Wars fans. I don't know why you keep hiring people who are openly aggressive and resentful towards the very people that they're supposed to be entertaining. But anyway, on Twitter, Pablo Hidalgo says, I wish to clarify that my post that emotions are not to be shared was sarcastic self-mockery and was certainly not intended to be hurtful to anyone, and I'm deeply sorry that it was. As a lifelong fan, bullshit, I appreciate fans expressing how they feel. It's what being a fan is about. And then he goes down into the comment section. We can't all be together in movie theaters or at conventions right now, so express yourself online. Well, wait a minute. Emotions are not to be shared, right, dumbass? So, express yourself. We're in Salt and Pepper now. Express yourself. Or Madonna, right? You got to express yourself. Hey, hey, I'm all off key. In fact, those of us not prone to such displays will quietly live vicariously through your energy. You dumb bitch. You're still being sarcastic, aren't you? I know sarcastic when I see it. Pablo Hidalgo, you ass wipe. So there it is, all right? There's your little half-ass, non-sincere apology. Well, let me just say this, okay? For everybody who's buying this, because I see a lot of people who are saying, it won't be enough for you to apologize. They'll never accept it. These people are impossible to please. He might be apologizing, all right, let's just assume it's a sincere apology. What about all of the other out-of-line, disrespectful bullshit that this man has said over the years? This is not the first time that he said this, all right? That he says something like this insulting to the fans and dismissive to the fans. Yet they're trying to sell something to the fans. This shit does not work, all right? It doesn't work. And I'm just saying, I'm not calling for this man to be fired. All I'm saying is get this dude under control. Get all of these people under control. It's just not good business. I have not taken one business class in my life, but you can bet your bottom dollar, and I think you guys are getting close to that, your bottom dollar, by the way. You can bet it that this is not good for your business to have people working for you that actually hate and resent the people that they're supposed to be selling things to. It doesn't work. All right? So, on behalf of myself first, all right, the fans, Star Wars Theory, all right, because this man, he's not gone in on Disney, Lucasfilm. He'd rather be an ally, it seems, and that's okay. That's his right to be. All right, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't look for the drama, and that's good. I don't look for the drama either. But there are some of us, it's just our personality. When we see crap like this, we have to speak up, okay? He's a fan like I'm a fan. He's a YouTuber like I'm a YouTuber. Well, not quite like me. The man has millions of subs, okay? But let's just say we both sit in front of a camera, all right? And I respect what the man does. I respect his passion, all right? And, he has a right. He has a right. We all had a right to feel how we wanted to feel, whether it was anger, whether it was joy and elation. We have the right to do that without somebody who actually represents the company. Now, I'm not saying that Hidalgo doesn't have a right to his opinion. I'm saying that he represents that company, all right? So, The Mandalorian, like I said, it brought up emotions in people. I could be wrong, but I believe it was designed to do that, right? It was designed for us to feel certain kind of ways. And then you have this dickhead come behind and say, emotions are not to be shared. Dude, when you create anything remotely that can bring up emotions like what we saw in that episode, whether it's one way or another, when you're capable of that, then you come back and you tell me some shit. But as far as I can tell, you are not capable of that. Okay? You don't get that love, you don't get that respect, and that is the reason why you lashed out. Now you need to go see a therapist and get off this fucking bullshit before you cost these people too much money. All right? And yourself for that matter. All right, just go somewhere, bro. I can promise you, people might not like to see you coming, but we will love to see you go. So if you want that type of emotion, I can give you that type of emotion. I will applaud you as you walk away. So anyway, guys, that's how I feel about what I've seen thus far. All right, I'm sure this story is unfolding, or maybe not. Actually, who cares? Who cares about him? All right, I'm just doing this because obviously a message needs to be sent to Disney Lucasfilm, so I feel that this is a perfect opportunity to let these people hear. Because no matter what you say, they do listen to all of us. All right, so there it is. All right, my emotions have been shared. Fuck you, Pablo Hidalgo. And you guys can get in the comment section. I love you. All right, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe, you can catch me on Twitter. The link, I always say the link will be in the description. Most of the time I don't even put it there, but this time I'll try to. All right, guys, so I'll see you on the next one. Love ya, and I hope everyone is staying safe out there. It's really important. I'll catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.